Hello and welcome to FX Bully Academy. Welcome to this week market forecast. We'll be looking at what the market might do. If you still remember, we've been looking at this pair for the past few weeks now. And what we've been looking at is that we have a key level, a monthly key level, and we then form this CRT on a weekly with our CRT low or CRT high. Our drawn liquidity is to the high. We are looking for the market to get into that high. And what then happened is that when the market went high, it created an order block. On the weekly chart, we came back into that order block. We then pushed high. We took out those highs. Then we had a new dealing range. Within that dealing range, the market came back below 50%, meaning we're on the discounted price. If you still remember, last week, I wanted to see the market coming to the low and tapping into this order block and then creates a CRT, right? And then we'll then target the high. But what then happened is that the market created a CRT on the weekly, but it didn't tap on that order block, which I would have loved to see. But at the moment, for this week, what I'm looking at, I'm looking for the market to tap into that high, right? Which is our CRT high. That will be my draw on liquidity for this week. Therefore, what I will then do, I'll then look at my 4 hour. So if you remember what happened last week, it is that we happened to follow structure, right? The market tapped, pushed above the high, take out a low, take out a high with a market structure shift. We then had a dealing range. The market dropped 50% into that order block, and then the market went high, breaking structure again. And all of that was good, right? And what then happened, the market came and then broke structure below here. What then happened is that the market took out that high. From that, we then come back and take this other week's low, right? As expected. Then the market would have changed direction in this area. What then happened is that when the market was coming into this low, we are looking at this order block, and the market then created our CRT within a key level. There was a CRT low and a CRT high, and the market gave us an entry, but it didn't get into what? To a CRT high. But from CRT low to 50%, that was our setup, and then the market decided to break this low, turning the market bearish, right? Now, if you look at this, you then have a swing low and a swing high that is taken out, and then you have a dealing range. Therefore, from this low to that high, you then have a dealing range, a bearish dealing range for the market to go more lower, right? And then what then happens is that the market came into this order block right here at the top. Let me just do this and draw this order block, right? And the market came in here, gave us some CRT, take out that high, then we drop, we take out the low. And what we're expecting the market to come low. But because I'm looking at that area as a CRT, mine is to say I want the market to come from here into this order block. I'm expecting this order block to hold price, pushing it higher into those highs, into that CRT high. So that is what I'm looking at. Therefore, I can go to my 1 hour and look at structure and see where I am in structure and what I want to see in structure. You see. So if you're looking at this 30 minutes, 15 minutes, you'll then understand that the market tapped into that 4 hour order block. We then dropped below the swing lows and closed below. Therefore, we have changed direction. Then the market came back. And then what you then see, it is that there was an order block over here. The market tapped into, dropped below, then created another order block. We are in that order block as we speak. The market then tapped into that order block. We're respecting that. Therefore, the order flow, it is bearish. Where is this market going? The market is being facilitated to get into this area. And I noticed that within this area, this is one order block that was not mitigated, right? Therefore, my drawn liquidity is from here to here. Therefore, I could be selling the market into here. When the market gets into here, this order block, I'm looking for a market structure shift on the 15 minutes, come back to an order block, then my buys will come from that, and we'll be targeting that high. Eventually we'll be targeting the CRT high of the weekly chart. But should the market come back into this order block, and then we break structure on the and then we break structure and this order block, then I will be then expect the market to continue lower into this weekly order block. Let's just go back into this weekly order block. I'll expect it. But at the moment, what I want to see from here, I want to see the market going as high as that CRT high. Hence, I'm saying this order block, I expect the market to tap into this order block, 4-hour order block, then refined into a 15-minute order block, and I want to see the market going higher from here, right? So that's what I'm looking at for this week. I hope all of this, it is very insightful for you, and we are bullish in this market. We are looking for the market to go into those highs, but what we are looking at the moment, it is that we want to take trade going to these highs, and after taking out these highs, I'm looking at the drawn liquidity up there where I have equal highs. I'm thinking there's a lot of liquidity in those areas into this fair value gap, so I'm looking to trade from here into those areas for this coming. Until we speak next time, good luck and good trading.